Hey everyone, it's Leanne, and I had this thought, so check this out. I've got a window here, and I've got a light here. How weird would it be if I recorded the video looking in this direction instead of looking at you? My face would be more lit up. But how weird is that not to have eye contact, right? Anyway, I have two really cool things to share with you today. I think you're gonna love them. And the first one is, and I'm so proud of this. Today I was driving to the doctor's office. I got my just kind of preventive care done for the insurance because I don't know, you save like $750 a year doing this, which definitely worth it. Definitely worth it to see your numbers. And I'll tell you more about that later because that's not really the point of this. But as I was driving, I was listening to Psycho-Cybernetics, of course, because that's what I do when I'm driving is I listen to stuff, whether it's a book or empowering audios. And on the way back home, I finished the book. And Audible at the end goes, Audible hopes you've enjoyed this something book or something else. And I said, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Talk back to my phone. But here's the thing. Here's what's really cool about the end is when I finished the book, I kind of got the gist of it, which is, because the book gives you a lot of ideas and a lot of stories and a lot of techniques. But the gist of it is this. You can create anything for yourself in life. You can not only create anything for yourself, but, my son just fell outside. Oh, and I think he was playing with the gate that the babysitter's supposed to keep closed. Anyway, I'll go out and check on him later. It's hard to think when I'm thinking about my son. Have you noticed that, you guys with kids? So we're talking about the book, right? And the gist of the book and the fact that you can create anything for yourself. But that's not only it. It's the fact that not only can you create anything for yourself in life, but you can turn yourself into anything that you would like. Anything you want to be. And it doesn't matter, your past is irrelevant, your present is irrelevant. Whatever you want to create, you can. And of course, Maxwell Maltz gives all sorts of exercises. And everything works so synergistically well with what I've learned from the Lefko method. Okay, and what I've learned regarding, creating freedom in your life and making meaning or not making meaning, as the case may be, or dissolving meaning that you make. And the fact that I have thoughts, but I'm not my thoughts, and I have feelings, but I'm not my feelings. And I have beliefs, but I'm not my beliefs. I can change anything on the inside. I can change any of these beliefs that I have, and I can create a new life from it. And just think of how powerful that is. How powerful that is. So if you haven't read Psycho-Cybernetics, read it. Read it, read it, read it. I'm going to read it again. Not immediately because I want to finish some other books, but I will be reading it again, and I'll probably get the softcover version for myself so I can highlight stuff and go back and do the exercises. Very powerful book. Highly, highly recommended. So anyway, that brings me to the next point, and I'm going to read you a conversation I had with someone on Facebook. Becca's a good friend of mine who I never actually met in person. I was going to meet her when I went up to Seattle, but she was traveling also, and so it didn't quite work out, and I think her cat ran away from home or something. She lost her cat, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. So anyway, Beck writes me, and check this out, because if you've been in any kind of network marketing before and you've really tried to make it, like really worked hard, maybe got frustrated, couldn't do something, she goes, "Hey Leanne, sorry I missed you when you visited. Are you in the Neo Matrix yet?" Are you in the Neo Matrix yet? Very interesting, because I'm going to go back to how she said that. And by the way, at my doctor's office, all my stuff was good. My blood fasting, my sugar fasting, whatever the heck they call it, my fasting sugar levels were awesome, and my cholesterol level was awesome, which is so cool because when you're still nursing, they told me that your cholesterol is really high, and mine was normal, so I'm doing really well, adjusting my diet and everything, and walking and losing weight and all that, so super pumped about that. So anyway, she goes, are you in the Neo Matrix yet? As if to say, everyone's doing this, right? Are you in this yet? Are you in this next thing yet? And check this out. That's going to make more sense in a second here. And she says, it's the teamwork I needed to get me profitable sooner while Solivay grows. And Solivay is the business opportunity that I build, that I work on, that I help people with, and so on. And so I said, hi, Beck, congrats, that's cool. I promote Solivay and I'm in Empower Network. That's plenty for me. And she goes, do you know Chris Darty from EN? And Chris Darty is one of the top earners in Empower Network. And I said, well, not personally, but yeah, because I've heard of him. And why do you ask? And she goes, he's the one who started Neo, okay, the Neo Matrix. And so I caught what she did, because, well, first of all, from a marketing standpoint, that's awesome, right? You take someone that someone looks up to and you say, hey, he's doing this, and that person says, oh my God, I want to follow this person. And I remember that because that's happened to me in the past. I've seen when people follow someone and people go from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity. I've done that in the past until I stopped myself and I said, hey, I need to focus. And then I got into EN and I realized I really need to focus, and there's no distractions. Because here's what happens when you get distracted. You don't get through the thing that you need to get through. And I'll explain that. You start something and you get stuck. You're stuck somewhere. Okay, there's something that you don't know, that you're not getting through, and it's so frustrating. You're stuck. And then someone says, well, here's this opportunity here. And so you jump to that and you work it, and maybe you work a little better, and then you get stuck. And what happens is you keep doing this, but you're getting stuck in the same place. You're getting stuck in the same place. And here's what happens. Here's why people do that. Because people who have a big list, who have these opportunities, who have a big team already built, they're making money every time they jump. Whoops, here's 100,000. Whoops, here's another 10,000. Here's whatever they're making. They're bringing people over and they're saying, hey, this didn't work for some of you. Well, this will. And so that's a strategy that they're using, which is fine. That works for some people. But here's what happens to everyone else there. Everyone who's not already a leader, who doesn't already have a big list, who isn't already making a ton of money, is they're doing this. They're going, they're jumping, and they're getting stuck. Some of them are making a little bit of money. Some of them are making none. And it's frustrating, and they're not staying long enough to get through this thing and to go, oh, I can open this. I can get through here and go to the next block, when they got to figure it out again and go again. So that's what's happening, and I caught that. And here's my response to her. Should be good. Should be good then, right? Because Chris Darty started it, and I know he's a leader. But think about this. Why is it that so many people in Empower Network become leaders and start their own companies? Why is that? And she goes, because they can, I guess. And they have the bucks from Empower Network, etc. So she's saying, well, they can, and they have money from doing Empower Network. They have money from doing Empower Network. Interesting, right? And then she says, well, I'm looking at this for the profitable sooner angle and the teamwork so I can grow. Solivay, which is the business, to 1,000-day status also. And then she says, good to bounce stuff off of you, thanks. And then I say, well, that, yeah, they have money from Empower Network, because you make money when you're in Empower Network, whether you're actively promoting it or you're just blogging, you're going to make money. And I said, so that and Empower Network is a leadership factory. And I said, basically, I see what you're doing, but I believe that focus will get you there, and not jumping around to different opportunities. I've done enough of that in the past, like I just explained to you. And then she goes, right, I tried Rippling and T2P. I don't know what that is. Sorry, she just says T2P. That one actually netted me signups though. Oh, and ILA, cheap, right? Who wouldn't? I never could get behind it though. And I see the leadership qualities in you and how much you've grown. And I haven't responded to her yet, but here's what I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her that she sees leadership qualities in me because I got them from Empower Network. Because the day that I joined Empower Network and I watched those 8 core videos for $25, I watched those videos and I immediately got a set of techniques that I took and used in my business that started getting me signups day after day after day after day, that allowed me to close people, which means to pick up the phone and close 3 out of 4 people I talked to into the business. And all this from $25, and that's paid me over and over again in my business. And so 2 things that I want you to get today, maybe 3, I don't know, we'll see when they come out of my mouth, is the first one is you can create anything for yourself, and you can be anyone, starting now, starting anytime you decide. And it's a matter of decision, and all your beliefs and all your past and all your experiences and whatever failures you had and whatever successes you had are completely irrelevant. It starts whenever you decide it starts, and all you need to do is change your beliefs about yourself and about what's possible, and then anything is possible. And I share those techniques with you in my little mini course, right, in my 4-video mini course. And you learn that as you stick with things and as you do things that are maybe a little painful to you, and then you realize that you've just broken one of your beliefs. You've just shattered it, and you're getting through it, and all of a sudden it's not a belief anymore. And you can do that by breaking beliefs, by pushing through, or you can do that by changing it, and then you don't need to break through anything, because you're really the only one holding yourself back. No one else is holding you back. No situation is holding you back. Anything is possible for you when you decide. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, if you're in marketing, stay focused. Stop jumping around. Look at all the things that Beck has done in the last probably month. Holy cow. How can you get anywhere with that? She's banging her head against the same wall in different opportunities. And if she just took that one and stayed steady and maybe got into Empower Network, which I'm going to advise to her, if she got into Empower Network and learned a few things about leadership, and about what it takes to make that company work, because you can make anything work if you're focused on it and if you take the time to break through those barriers. If she did that, she would have the success that she's looking for, and that's what I'm going to tell her. That's what I'm going to advise her. So the second thing that I want you to do is to focus, to stop jumping around, and to realize that if you are jumping around, it's because you're hitting your head against the same brick wall, and you just need to get through it, and you'll never have that problem again in any company, whatever you choose to get behind. And by the way, she mentioned there was a company she wasn't able to get behind. I can get behind both Soulevate and Empower Network fully 100%. Empower Network, because of what I've gotten from it, the immense how do you even describe the immense amount of personal growth that I've had out of it, and the success that's resulted from it in many aspects of my life, not just business. And Soulevate, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense. And if you want, I'm not going to talk about that now. If you want to learn about my business opportunity, you can. I'm not going to try to make you join it or anything. I've got my marketing going for that, and it's going great. And I'm not going to get you, if you're not on that particular list, to look into that. Okay. That's just what I do. Okay. And you can know about that, and you can ask more if you want to know more. But here's the thing. So I want you to know that, right? I want you to know that you can create anything in yourself and for yourself and about yourself. You need to focus. And what's the third thing? Is there a third thing? What else do I want you to get out of this? I want you to get that change is possible. I want you to really experience it. And so I'm going to give you 2 things to consider. The first one is, if you're network marketing, if you're in online business of any sort, if you want to get through the barriers and you need some help, then I want you to join Ian. It's $25. $25 friggin' dollars. You have that in your bank. Guaranteed. You probably have that in your pocket right now, in your hat, if you're like me and you carry your money around in your hat. $25 to get in there and get the 8 core videos and learn something that's going to change your life and change your business. And here's the second thing. I want you to go on my Facebook page and watch the free videos that I have for you there. Yeah, you got to connect to Facebook. You're going to get on my list. You're already on my list, so this is not going to change anything. You're still going to get the same stuff that you're getting from me, right? Or if you're not on my list, then get on my list and get my blog post every day. So I'm going to send you those links. I'm going to send you the link to join Ian, because you need to do that. And then I'm going to send you to a page on Facebook where you're going to watch the videos, because you can create anything for yourself. And I'm going to give you the tools to do that today. I really appreciate your time today. I know I just kind of ranted, right? And what if I would have done it facing the light? Would that have been really cool? Would you have been able to see more or hear more? I don't know. Maybe you want to replay this video and listen to everything again. Maybe. I don't know. But I love you. And I wish the best success for you. I want you to feel so much love for yourself that you can't help but do good things in life. And I want you to have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, everyone.